good evening. How are you? Welcome to Jurassic Park. Nope, I messed it up already. Welcome to Words with Friends Live. I'm your host, Derek Mann. And, you're going to witness goof-ups like that when you're playing a game. That's live, folks. Okay? You never know what's going to happen. So stay sharp. I never took karate. But first, listen. A big movie premiere is tomorrow. Do you have your tickets yet? To what? What, are you living under a rock? To Demon Eye, of course. It stars actress Ellie Goff, who you may know from Gun-Shy, or The Eliminators, or Cleopatra, Mother, Mistress, Murderer, Queen. Ellie plays a young woman who returns to her late father's country house and discovers a cursed amulet. Soon after that, yeah, you guessed it, she finds herself haunted by demons. Ooh. Hey guys, can you guys check with wardrobe to see if I'm wearing any amulets? Okay, hold it up to your nose and just give it a little squeeze. Okay, should be a little give, and then the faint aroma of electricity. Okay, is yours juicy? Mine is. Good. All right, well then we are ready to play. Now, you may want to touch the nearest mustache for good luck, keeping in mind that that mustache may be your own. Because question number 1 is, which actor or actress was in the movie Anchorman? John Malkovich, Whoopi Goldberg, or Steve Carell? Lots of mustaches in that one. 2004 movie about a TV station in the 1970s starring Will Ferrell. Even if you haven't seen Anchorman, you've definitely heard people quoting from it. And if you always refer to it as San Diego, or you can't stop saying how much you like Scotch, 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 I like Scotch, then please seek help. Okay, for 15 years, the rest of us have been laughing on the outside, but crying on the inside. Hearing all those quotes makes us feel like we're in a glass cage of emotion. See what you made me do? Now I'm doing it. Correct answer, Steve Carell, who also starred in The Office, a documentary-style show where they occasionally look into camera and say things. Well, here I'm always looking into camera. Maybe I should occasionally look off camera and say things? What is the deal with Dwight? How was that? It was good? Okay. Question 2. What breed of dog is this? Shih Tzu, a French Bulldog, or a Border Collie? Now the bow is man-made. That's not growing out of its head. Bulldogs were first bred in England to literally fight bulls. They would crouch low to the ground and creep close enough to bite the bull on the nose, if the bull didn't toss them across the ring first. By the 1830s, this brutal practice was finally outlawed. But hey, if TV and Netflix disappeared tomorrow, I'd give it a week before people started finding things for their chihuahuas to fight. I think you could take that pigeon. Who puts money on it? That'd be freaky. Correct answer, Shih Tzu. Did you get that one wrong? Well, I guess you're Shih Tzu out of luck. Unless you keep answering correctly in spectator mode, where you can earn points towards a mystery box full of coins and power-ups. So, I guess Shih Tzu. Sorry, that was just a sneeze. Question 3. Which is an antonym for canny? Foolish, uncanny, or eerie? The word, not the city in Pennsylvania. The root word can is a verb and a noun, and the subject of the classic game, Kick the Can. Remember that game? Me neither. Apparently, the person who's it kicks the can while everyone else hides. Then the kicker picks up the can, returns it to the middle, then counts to 60 with their eyes closed, then finds a hider, shouts their name, and you know what? Just keep playing Fortnite. It's easier. Correct answer is foolish. Usually, the prefix un makes the word the opposite of itself. But in this case, uncanny means strange or mysterious. I guess you could say it's unclear that I know what I'm saying. But it was also unfortunate for a lot of you because that was a brutal question. Unkind. Nice. Okay, I ran out of uns pretty quickly. But good thing we're moving on to question 4. If someone says you're nattily dressed, what are they saying about your outfit? It looks crazy, it's falling apart, or it's fashionable. You know, the first thing I would say if someone said I was nattily dressed, I would say, have you run this by Natalie? Does she know that you're going around comparing her outfits to everyone else's in the office? Natalie doesn't need that right now, okay? She's got a deadline on the Shansky project, okay? What you should be saying at the office is, what is the deal with Dwight? It's a callback. Correct answer is it's fashionable. The word Natalie is believed to have come from the word neat, which I guess is the opposite of grunge. And that is a word that stands for the smell of Eddie Vedder's hair after he's been crowd surfing in Tacoma. It's a nice aroma. You can get a candle, I think. Question 5. Which country is closest to Wales? Belgium, Australia, or Austria? And if you're from Wales, then you're known as a Whalito. That's not true. No. You're Welsh, like the popular dish Welsh rabbit, which contains 0 rabbit, just melted cheese and spices on toast. Some say snooty 18th century Englishmen named the dish sarcastically, inferring the Welsh couldn't afford real rabbit. But for that to be true, you'd have to believe that there are snooty Englishmen. And honestly, I hardly think that is... oh no. Certainly. Correct answer, it's Belgium. You can take a train 328 miles from Brussels to Cardiff in Wales. And on the way, a whale might pass over your head. Then when you arrive, you can get out and say, well, I'm in Wales. It's a lot of fun for everyone. Question 6. Which is spelled correctly? Desiccate, desiccate, desiccate. Only one spelled correctly. This is not to be confused with the word decimate, to destroy a large part of, nor should it be confused with desecrate, to violate the sanctity of something, nor should you confuse it with defecate, because you don't want to ask a Trader Joe's employee where they keep the defecated apricots. Correct answer. It's the second one, desiccate with 1 S and 2 C's, which means to remove the moisture from something in order to preserve it. Much like the popular supermodel diet, desiccate moss. And it looks like we've decimated another bunch of folks with a brutal question. Well, those of you that remain with us, we're past the halfway point and on to question 7. What is true of this image? It's inexorable, it's congeous, or it's friable. It's a mess, is what it is. Somebody get my Roomba going. It's also true that this image starts with a C, because, as we all know,
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Oh boy, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C.
Sorry about that. I lost a bet to my 2-year-old. You never want to gamble with a toddler. Always lose. The correct answer is, it's friable, which means something is easily crumbled or pulverized. And allow me to demonstrate.
No.
Sorry, it was a 2-part bet. Are we square now, buddy? All right, here we go. With question 8, presto is Italian for what? Change. Look. Quickly. You'll often hear magicians use the word presto when they perform a trick, especially when they make things disappear. Like this rabbit, perhaps? Presto! What? Or perhaps this dove. Presto! Oh! My. Impressive, right? How do you say we use a lot of green screen paper in Italian? I don't know. The correct answer is quickly. Other synonyms for presto would be chop chop, post haste, shake a leg, and lickety split. Oh, maybe I'll try that word. You see an apple, lickety split. Magic. Question 9. Which word has the least cooperative connotation? Co-op, co-opt, or collaborate? The word cooperate, combination of the prefix co, meaning together or jointly, and operate, which is to control the function of something. And that's usually a good thing. Unless your best friend insists on jointly operating your G.I. Joe Falcon Glider hang glider, and it gets stuck in a tree on its very first flight. It was my birthday present, Drew. Not yours. Okay, well, that's me stuff. That's me stuff. The correct answer is co-opt. And interesting footnote, the name of the G.I. Joe that operates the Falcon Glider hang glider is first name Tan, last name Grunt. Hey Mom, hey Dad, I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Tan Grunt of the Grunts. Question 10. How many great-great-grandparents are in a typical person's lineage? 16, 8, or 32? Some multiplication tables. And you can share this game with all of your double great-grandparents by tapping the heart icon during the countdown. For each one that accepts, you'll both get an extra life to use when you get questions 1 through 11 wrong. Though, if you have a great-great-grandma that's alive and knows what a cell phone is, she might be an undead vampire. So, don't get too close to Nana. Question, answer correctly is 16. Sorry, I just went into Yoda mode there for a
Question, answer is
16. The great-great-grandparents of the average Words Live player lived in the early 19th century. No electricity, no running water, and their favorite game was Words with Thine Acquaintances. It's really early edition. Question 11. Agnes Goncha Boyachiu is the original name of which of these famous figures? Iggy Azalea, Mother Teresa, or Elizabeth Taylor? Speaking of famous figures, the famous operator that I talked about earlier, the G.I. Joe Falcon Glider hang glider, Tan Grunt, he's not just a figure, he's a figurine. He was made via plastic injection molding. His face and clothes were painted directly onto his body. And Tan Grunt seems to be his actual birth name. His mother's name? Well, Beige Grunt. His father, Aaron, with 2 A's. The correct answer is, it's Mother Teresa, one of the 20th century's greatest humanitarians. She was even canonized as Saint Teresa of Calcutta in 2016. So she can shoot herself out of a cannon or whatever. Great. But can she operate a G.I. Joe Falcon Glider hang glider like Beige Grunt's son Tan? Well, we'll have to see. And I promise that's the last Grunt family reference. But only because I don't have time to make any more. Because we're at the last question. Question 12, folks. Which of these queens did not preside over the UK? Elizabeth, Artemisia II, or Caroline of Brunswick-Lüneburg? Yes, queens! Sorry, I just enjoy queen questions. But before we reveal the correct queen and crown our winner, a reminder that tomorrow is our Foodie Friday game. And including tomorrow, you only have 3 days left to join the Floral Festival event, where you can open mystery boxes, defeat word masters, and find watering cans in an effort to win this gorgeous Floral Festival badge. Put your nose up to the screen. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? It's amazing. The correct answer, Artemisia II. Artemisia II would have enjoyed the Floral Festival event because not only was she a queen, she was also a botanist who had a plant named after her. Wait, was that the plant that ate Steve Martin in that movie? Oh, no, that was Audrey II. Close, though. Only names we care about right now are the names of tonight's jackpot winners. It looks like about an even $100. Wow, you guys are taking home a nice even $25. Derek S., nice name, my friend. Fox on a mission. Well, did you do it? Today it wasn't about eating chickens. It was about winning money, Fox on a mission. You did it. Well done. And why don't we all meet back here tomorrow? Same time, same app. You bring the knowledge and your thumbs. It's important. And and I'll bring the obscure G.I. Joe references. Unless nobody wants them, but I can't imagine that's the case. Now, back to your regularly scheduled main games already in progress. Until next time, I'm Derek Mann. This is Works with Friends Live. Word up! And word out!